First question, Zach?
Fellas, just kind of what, I think you tied the game with 10:08 left, and then just shots kind of went cold. What wasn't working offensively there in about the last 10 minutes of the second half?
We just, couldn't get our mojo, I feel like. We just got quiet, the shots weren't falling. That's just a part of the game. That's all I'm saying.
The most we can do now is just look on to tomorrow. It's a new day tomorrow. Get right back at it.
Just offensively, what were you guys trying to get against the zone? And what were they doing to keep you from it, basically, and what maybe just didn't work as far as execution?
What we wanted to do was, get into the middle. To my guy over here, Will. That's basically what we wanted to do. And drives as well. Just didn't finish. A couple layups here and there, but that's pretty much what we were trying to do.
Go ahead, Justin.
Yogi, were you kind of surprised when they came out double teaming you at the top to begin the game, and when's the last time a team's done that to you?
Was I surprised? That's basically, I just feel like that's their defense. They just kind of trap ball screens, so the other team I can think that does that is Illinois. Yeah.
Hey, Will, now that the season's now going into tournament season, what are you going to impart on these players here as they go through the big tournament and hopefully this tournament? What are you going to tell these guys?
We got to make sure we just go down swinging. This might have been my last home game, but it's not my last game. We have numerous practices, numerous games left. Just because we lost one game doesn't mean we're not going to play the next game as hard as we possibly can. We just have to come out and play like we know we can, defensively and offensively, and we still have a shot at this thing.
Will, what do you feel happened in the last two games where you had beat national ranked teams that maybe didn't happen tonight?
I think it was just both offensively and defensively. We just didn't play with the same the swagger and edge that we usually do. I think defensively we made some mistakes, including myself, and offensively the ball just didn't move. We didn't get too many transition points because of getting stops on the defensive end became tough.
Kind of for any of you, can you kind of diagnose what's, maybe sort of along the same lines, the difference when you've been able to close tight games or really take control of tight games late as opposed to the games where you haven't been able to, thinking about obviously Iowa, Ohio State versus maybe this, Notre Dame, just kind of contrasting those two, can you kind of diagnose just what works versus what didn't in the maybe the last 5 minutes of a tight game like that for you guys this year?
It's a very long question.
Sorry.
Every game's different, so you just gotta kind of play the game, and it comes down to the wire. You just you gotta do different things, that maybe you did in the past game, but you gotta do something different now. I can't remember anything else.
Go ahead, Justin.
Yogi, can you talk about the effort you guys got from Devin in the second half and just kind of how he's grown throughout the Big Ten season?
Devin's done a great job for us. I like how hard he plays, and he hits that offensive glass harder than anyone else. And he's not the tallest forward out there, but he carves out space. He gets those offensive boards, puts it back up, kicks it. So I know we can get energy from him off the bench. He's definitely a key player for us.
Will, can you just give your thoughts on the way Troy played, scoring, getting 18 points, and then as a forward, what did you see from Devin tonight?
Yeah, Troy drives the lane hard. He looks for other guys, but tonight his shot was rolling. He gets to the lane, like I said, and he just plays with a bunch of energy. He gets out and runs and makes things happen. Devin, like Yogi said, plays really hard. He's always there to get the loose ball, or at least attempt to. So he's got to he has to keep bringing that.
Well, you mentioned mistakes defensively. I guess what bothered you on the defensive end tonight?
Sometimes just leaving guys open, not loading to the ball in transition, things like that. There's a big stretch where one of their guys hit a bunch of threes, so that was unacceptable.
Last question for the players. Okay, thanks. Thanks a lot, guys.